Inferno. Estamos aquí hoy con Ana Brunner, una de las integrantes de Exit Eden, esta super banda que reúne varias de las cantantes femeninas más grandes del metal y que van a lanzar su nuevo álbum, Femme Fatales. How are you, Ana?
Great. Super good to be here talking to you.
Awesome. You know, it took 6 years for Exit Eden to release a new album, this Femme Fatale. Why did it take so long?
Well, there were a few things that came crossed our path. And to make it short, first of all, we had like a change of labels. We were with a different music label for the first record. And then it wasn't quite sure if there would even be a second record. And then Napalm, then we had the label deal with Napalm, which is great. So we were able to know that there will be a second record. But then COVID came by and also, put everything on ice. And then, then the time kind of just flew by. And we worked hard to really get this second album to be released. And now it's finally there.
Your first album was a covers album, basically. For Femme Fatale, you have written original songs for the first time. How did you decide to take this step in the evolution of the band? Now half of the album is original songs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for me personally, this was a wish right after the second album to have original songs for the upcoming Exit Eden albums. And I remember even Marina and me writing ideas and voicemailing ideas back and forth. We didn't even know if there would be a second album back then. But when the whole creative process really started again with Napalm and our producer, and they also decided that it would be a good idea to have original songs, we were super happy about that because it's just a little bit more personal to have original songs on your record than only having cover songs.
Plus, you have Marco Hietala collaborating with this first single, Run. How did the song and the collaboration with Marco came out?
Yeah, it was not our plan from the beginning to even have this feature with Marco. We actually recorded the whole song Run with our parts. And when we had this additional, or the C part in the end, the rush, get away, that was like the thing we recorded last. And when I sang that, and Marina was there in the studio too that time, our producer said, hey, why don't you sing it the way Marco would sing it? And that was like the initial thought of, that was the first time we even had the idea that Marco even popped up in our heads. And then we kind of thought about this and we're like, hey, why don't we ask him? And then our producer talked to the label, talked to Napalm, they talked to Marco. And yeah, we were so absolutely excited when he said, yeah, I'd love to feature on this song.
And for Exit, then many relevant figures from the metal world had worked with you, like Mark, of course, Simon Simmons, Yamula. Do you see this project as a kind of collaborative band?
Well, I actually see it more of, of us being now three front women from different bands coming together in Exit Eden.
Yeah.
So I personally don't see it as we need super many guests to have features on this record or on another record, because this is kind of like Exit Eden is us three, and it's very, very special to have three front women coming together in a band and to, having this on the same level. There's not just one front woman and the ones are backing. It's like, yes, it's us three now. And I think that's special enough than having to have many, many guests and features additional to this with the three front women band.
So, as you said, you have three awesome singers here. Hasn't there been that ego battle that often arises in these kind of bands?
Not really. Like when we got to know each other for the first record, when Amanda Somerville was still also a part of it, we noticed that we are very, very different. but also very unique in our own ways. So I think the chemistry was really, really good back then already. And now getting to know each other throughout the years, and even if there was the big break with Exit Eden or like big nothing going on, we were still in touch. We were still really close, phoning or texting. Or Marina, for example, designed the artwork for my band, League of Distortion. So we work together, we write songs together, also for other projects. So the friendship kept on going, and now we are finally getting together again and releasing the second album, which is so, so cool.
And having these three awesome voices, how do you decide what part of the songs will you sing?
Yeah, that's always hard. But to be honest, this is more from our producer. Like, we trust the producer we work with, Hannes Braun, and it's kind of good to, give the responsibility to someone who's not like singing himself, So he knows us from our other bands, and he's a really, really great musician. And so he had many parts in his mind already for like, yeah, this could be something Marina sings, this could be something Clemmy sings. And so this was like the initial thing when we were in the studio. But being in the studio, we also tried out new parts or different parts, or just gave it a shot for this part. So that's the initial arrangement kind of was altered and added in the studio itself.
And how challenging can it be to take already well-established and famous pop and rock songs and give this new approach with symphonic metal?
Yeah, I guess it's a challenge. It actually starts with picking or with choosing the songs, in my opinion. Like, many people ask us, did you start a song and notice it's not working? This didn't happen for us, luckily, because our producer chose the songs having in mind already how could the arrangement look, how could the vocal arrangement look, how could you put this in the symphonic metal style. So this is just super great to work with wonderful people and great musicians who kind of have this in their beautiful mind already and know this is probably going to work. And then you hear it and you're like, yeah, well, this is so good. This is absolutely working. So this was our producer choosing and making the arrangements and recreating these cover songs.
As I'm having three great front females and with a name like Femme Fatale, Exit Eden is seen as a project that exalts female power, of course. What's your perspective on the position of women currently within the metal scene?
Yeah, I'm happy that there are way more women in the metal scene now compared to like 20 years ago. But of course, I want to encourage more and more women to go for this dream and not to be frightened or be like, oh, there's so many men, I don't know if I want to be in the business. Because the more women we are, the more the more powerful, and also the more equal everything will get, and the more maybe comfortable other women will feel in this business if we have women showing, hey, you can be a part of this too, and this is not only going to be only men and one woman or something like that. So I really hope that we also encourage women with Exit Eden, with being three front women from other bands coming together from other countries, showing women all over the world that the metal scene is open for women, and we really need good people and we need good women, and we want to encourage everybody.
Well, it's great to see you performing a Backstreet Boys songs in front of thousands of metalheads in Wacken. Are you thinking going off tour with this new album?
I would love that. I mean, Wacken was so exciting. It was such a great show back then. And I would absolutely love to play festivals and tour with Exit Eden. We all would. We can't really plan anything yet right now and can't share anything, but we hope that the reactions are so great that people will want to see us live, and that the label will make it possible for us to be on the road.
Well, Anna, thank you so much for your time. Your new album is great. So, amigos de Su Inferno, escuchen el nuevo álbum Femme Fatales de Exit Eden. Ana Brunner, thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you so much. So keep your horns up. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to sharing the new Exit Eden album with everyone.
Awesome. Thank you, Anna. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Bye-bye.
Bye.